Since my grandfather swore to the President of the United States that his sons and grandsons would police this country, I must report to the President of the United States. In 1972, I was charged with first-degree murder. My public defender, Roy Black, acquired a confession from the man that assaulted me. The man confessed to spitting in my face when I asked for assistance. I had a life-threatening head injury, and I had been collapsing for several days. I sustained the head injury policing this country. The arresting police officer in Indianapolis, Indiana, took several pictures of my head injury and wrote this in his police report. Roy Black refused to pursue the truth in this case. Roy Black conspired to frame Dr. Eugene J. Safey for negligence with the old man that spit in my face when I asked for assistance from a life-threatening head injury. When I instructed Roy Black to pursue the truth, he refused and walked out of the room, claiming he was going after the doctor, exploiting me. After the doctor, Eugene Safey, testified, he nodded his head yes to a jail guard, and the jail guard nodded his head yes back, and the jail guard started having inmates attack me, and I sustained more head injuries. The jail guard attacked me himself, and I threw a gallon of hot coffee on the man, defending myself. I was put in solitary confinement naked with no blanket. I exercised until I collapsed, then I woke up cold and exercised until I collapsed until I suffered heart failure. When I woke up in the hospital, Dr. Eugene J. Safey woke me touching the bottom of my foot. My legal guardian, Judge Alfonso Seppi, knew what transpired, and there was no medical records. Since Roy Black concealed the confession, the man spitting in my face, it appeared I was guilty. When you die, brain activity shuts down and your recall is affected. I couldn't remember how I got where I was. I was told that I killed a woman, and I pleaded guilty to a manslaughter charge, and I was given 5 years. There was a runaway law, and I was accused of being a fugitive runaway. This wasn't true. My mother told me to pack my bags and leave when I told my mother that I wouldn't tolerate my father beating me anymore. I honored my grandfather's agreement with the President of the United States, and no one was going to beat me for policing the streets and the schools. When I got on the prison bus, the jail guard that I burned with the coffee defending myself, the same guard that had inmates attack me, he told me that he arranged a party for me and I wouldn't live to see the end of my sentence. I had a contract on my life at 18 years old to cover up the corruption of my trial. Every time I've tried to appeal my case, or even if I questioned Alfonso Seppi in the 90s, I had all these men trying to kill me. My lab tests have been sabotaged and my medical records. I've honored the agreement my grandfather made with the President of the United States. When does the President give me some backup? When does the President give me some backup?